Good day everyone. I am Wib Gingala, Beta 3, from Norso of Bayawan Santa Catalina campus. I am going to discuss my topic about the different kinds of diseases affecting the integumentary system of livestock. What is integumentary means? Integumentary is as susceptible to a variety of diseases, disorders, and injuries. These range from annoying but relatively benign bacterial or fungal infections that are categorized as disorders to skin cancers and severe burns, which can be fatal. In cattle, lumpy skin disease. Lumpy skin disease is an infectious, eruptive, occasionally fatal disease of cattle characterized by nodules on the skin and other parts of the body. And also, lumpy skin disease or LSD is caused by a lumpy skin disease virus or LSDV, a virus from the family Poxviridae, genus Capripox virus. The signs of this disease are the fever, circular, firm and painful nodules or lumps in the skin, especially around the head, the neck, the genitals, limbs, and tails. And how to diagnose this disease? The diagnosis of this disease is a disease may be confused with pseudo-lumpy skin disease, which is caused by a herpes virus or a bovine herpes virus. This disease can be similar clinically, although in some parts of the world the herpes virus lesions seem confined to the teats and udder of the cows, and the disease is called the herpes mammalitis. And the prevention and treatment of this disease is to quarantine. Restrictions are of limited use, and also vaccination with attenuated virus offers the most promising method of count. Attenuated means to lessen the amount of force, and count is to containing and to control. Another disease is a sheeppox and goatpox. Sheeppox and goatpox is the most severe of all animal pox diseases and can result in some of the most significant economic. Goatpox is a similar disease of goat caused by a virus antigenically distinct from sheeppox virus. Antigenically means it is a harmful substance that causes the body of produce antibodies. And also the signs. Sheeppox and goatpox appear similar, with clinical signs that typically include a fever, enlarged superficial lymph nodes, oculonasal discharge, and pox viral lesions that may affect the skin, mucous membranes, and internal organs. The oculonasal discharge means pertaining the eyes and the nose. The symptoms are those of fever and paralysis, and skin lesions are seen on the wall-free areas. The skin lesions start as small pimples, which may expand and develop a pus-like discharge. The treatment of this disease is none, although can administer antibiotics to prevent secondary bacterial infections. Another disease is a swinepox. Swinepox is an acute, often mild, infectious disease characterized by skin eruptions that affect only for pigs. The disease described here is that caused by the latter. The latter means stage of the process. The disease described is a relatively heat stable and survives 14 days at 37 degrees Celsius of 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. And the signs of this disease is a disease most frequently seen in the young pigs 3 to 6 week old, but all ages may be affected. Virus is abundant in the lesions and can be transferred from pig to pig by biting louse or the Hematopenus suis. And the louse is a small insect that lives of the body. The disease also may be transmitted, possibly between farms or by other insects acting as a mechanical barriers. Treatment. The treatment of this pig is only to recovered pigs are immune. There is no specific treatment. And also, eradication of lice is important. The pseudo cowpox. This disease is usually infection causes a small area of swelling and reddening on the teeth. This is painful and makes the cow difficult to milk. It is the most common infectious cause of teeth disease in cattle because immunity is short-lived. Cows can get infected fairly soon unless after recovering from the disease. The signs of this disease is begin as small, red pupils on the teeth or udder. This may be followed rapidly by scabbing, or small vesicles or pustules may develop before scabs form. Scabs may be abundant but can be removed without causing pain. Scabbing means a hard covering of dried blood or a cover to protect. Infection spreads slowly throughout the milking herds and a variable percentage of cows shows lesions any at a time. Cattle may become reinfected in subsequent lactations. And the treatment of this disease is applied teeth ointments appear to have little effect. Emollient teeth sprays and dips can have a beneficial effect by reducing the numbers of bacteria and viruses on the teeth skin and by aiding the healing of damaged skin. Emollient means something that softens or softens. Prevention. Prevent infected cows getting in your herd. Quarantine cows for at least 14 days before they enter the milking herd. And also, for pseudo cowpox, effective teeth dipping with an iodophore teeth dip is probably the most effective means of control. Dipping means is to put something that can effective means of control of this disease. The last but not the least is the cowpox. Cowpox is an infectious disease caused by the cowpox virus. The virus, parts of the genus Orthopox virus, is closely related to the vaccinia virus. The vaccinia is zoonotic, meaning that it is transferable between species, such as from animal to human. The transferal of the disease was first observed in dairy maids who touch the others. And the symptoms of this disease is from cowpox are fever, tiredness, vomiting, and sore throat. Vomiting comes from out of the body through your mouth. And the sore throat means pain in the throat when of the inflammation. And the prevention and treatment of the disease is to measures to prevent spread of cowpox within a herd must be based on the segregation and hygiene. Cowpox and vaccinia viruses are important causes of zoonosis. There is no cure for cowpox, but the disease is self-limiting. The human immune response is sufficient to control the infection on its own. The lesions heal by themselves within 6 to 12 weeks. Often, patients are left with scars at the site at the heads of pox lesions. The zoonosis is an infection disease that transferable from animals to human, and the scars is a mark remaining. Thank you.